So, at any point in time, you can decide whatever we do with that, if we record it and use it, or don't record it and don't use it. But the goal here today is to help you stop being afraid. I want you to understand right from the get-go, absolutely no one in this office is going to make you do anything, okay? Because I know that's happened to you before. You know, in other hospitals and places, people have come up and they, grabbed you or tried to trick you into anything, and I promise you that will not happen here. At the end of the appointment, if you want to walk out this door and never have gotten a needle, that is 100% your choice. You can do that, I promise. So don't feel like this is anything you have to do, okay? What I want you to know about the brain is that in the brain, there's two parts of the brain that work to make you do stuff. And the one part that right now is working overtime with you is the part that makes you scared of stuff. It's the part that looks at stuff and goes, oh my gosh, that's going to be horrible, and kind of starts to freak out about stuff like that. And right now with the needles, it's telling you, oh my gosh, those are going to be horrible. But your brain hasn't even told you why it's horrible, has it? Do you think it's going to kill you or something horrible like that? No, so you know it's not going to kill you. Do you think that your arm's going to fall off, or you're going to turn into a turtle or a weird thing if it happens? No. So you don't know why your brain is telling you that if that happens, it's going to be horrible. Have you ever been able to look at someone getting a needle, to watch them get a needle without it really, really freaking you out? And did that ever help? Did that ever make you less scared of it? No. Kind of funny, isn't it? You know, because you think, well, if they got it and they're fine, well, then I should be fine too, right? But that's not what happens. Because your brain is worried about you. Your brain doesn't care about whoever that person is who's getting a needle. If they want to go take their lives into their own hands, that's their problem, not mine. You know, your brain's going, just don't you be stupid and go do that. And that's where you get stuck, is you don't know why your brain is so scared of this. But it is.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Now, there is a way that we can get your brain to stop being scared. And that's a very, very straightforward way. But it's one that is a little bit different. The way that we get your brain to stop being scared of needles is to make your brain decide that it really wants to get a needle. That it's going to like getting a needle. Do you think that's possible? Maybe. What would it take to make you like getting a needle? What do you think it would take?
I don't know.
Well, how scared of needles are you?
A lot.
A lot? Tell me about the last time that someone said, let's give you a needle.
No, I don't think.
So no one's ever tried to give you a needle?
Tried to go to the hospital, right?
Didn't you try to get a needle this summer in the hospital?
That was blood work, but we just tried to get chickenpox needle, remember?
And what happened then?
I freaked out.
Yeah, like how big of a freak out were you, like just going,
Did you put mommy in a pretzel?
So you had mom like pinned to the ground, and
Pretty much.
you were pretty terrified. So there was nobody that was going to convince you just to take it, right? Just thinking about it makes you feel scared right now, doesn't it? So can you even imagine something that would make it that you would want to do this? I'll give you a hint. the thing that's going to make you decide that you want to is going to be something that you like. What is it that you like? What's your favorite thing in the whole world?
Everything.
Everything is your favorite thing? So you like everything? Okay. Well, I don't have access to everything. But what I do have access to is some stuff. Specifically, I have access to stuff like money. You know what the nice thing about money is? What can money get you? Just about anything, right? So if you had this money, what would you do with it?
Probably buy movies and clothes.
Yeah, which movies?
Probably cartoon.
You know which ones?
No, not really.
But you definitely want to go spend it on movies or clothes. So would that be like one of your favorite things to do, is to go shopping?
Like going to the mall there.
Mhm.
Have you ever had like $50 to blow on anything you wanted?
No.
Not for a while.
What's the most you've ever had to blow on anything you wanted?
Probably my birthday money.
And how much was that?
Probably 40.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to explain to you. See, I have a needle here. And I just want to show you how big it is, because it's really, really tiny. Can you even see the end of it?
I can't.
Do you mind if I come closer to you with it, just to show you it? I'm not going to do anything, I promise. So you see that needle? See how small it is? So it's a really, really small needle, right? But it's a needle. Would it fit the bill of one that you'd be scared to get? Or would this one not bother you at all? What do you think? Because I can tell you, a small needle really wouldn't even hurt much at all. I can promise that, because it's so small. And here's the thing about that. If you decide to do this, I'll give you this and you get to walk home with this. Promise.
You don't actually have to walk all the way home.
Well, no, you can drive home. So it's one quick little poke with the needle, and you get that.
It's pretty cool.
I think I'm starting to be afraid of needles too.
Yeah, it doesn't work for I'm not doing the deal with you. I just care about kids.
Doesn't work for us, only you, I guess.
Think about it. You're kind of tempted, aren't you? What's your brain thinking right now?
It doesn't know.
So it's kind of going, ooh, I don't like needles. I'm terrified of those, but I really like $50. Is that kind of what it's doing? Yeah. Do you notice that you're actually thinking about getting a needle, and you're not terrified right now? That you're thinking about it. You haven't decided yet, but you're thinking about maybe doing this, and you're not freaking out. That's never happened to you before, I'm willing to bet. That you've actually been thinking about getting a needle and not been scared. Because that's the thing about the brain, is that if you can make the brain want something a lot, the brain turns off fear for you. And it makes you stop being afraid. Now I can tell that it's working. That your brain's thinking, going, So I'll tell you what. I'll sweeten the pot. I'll give you 2 of those if you decide to get the needle.
That's pretty cool, man.
It's like more money than you've ever spent before, and you get to blow it on whatever you want. And the best thing is, I always tell parents they're not allowed to tell you, oh, and you have to save it. The rule is that after this, you can go to the mall and go shopping.
Yeah.
Right away if you want. Assuming the malls are still open by the time you decide to go.
It's not our money. We can't tell you what to do with it. He makes the rules.
What kind of a needle will it be?
It would be this one right here. Do you want me to give it to you so you can take the cap off and you can have a look at it yourself? Here you go. See how small it is? And what we would do is, I would basically pretend to give you an injection right in the arm, because that's where you would get the vaccine, is in the arm. That way you're showing your brain that, hey, guess what? It's really not that bad. And even better than just showing your brain it's not that bad, you'll be showing your brain that, hey, guess what? This is kind of cool. We got $100 for this. We like this.
That's 100, those 250. That's crazy.
What you thinking, man?
He's contemplating it. Looking it over. Trying to decide how bad could that possibly be. But you know what you should be looking at? Because the more you look at that, the more you're going to want it. And the more your brain will go, it's just a needle. Who cares about a needle? You know, the more you focus on the needle, the more your brain goes, that's a needle. But if you look at the money, then your brain goes, yeah, but that's not a money.
It's neat how that works, man. I'm looking at the money.
Now it's a brand new needle. I got the alcohol swabs right here so that we wipe down the arm just like they would do with the vaccines, so that your body is feeling exactly what's going to happen over there. And you know the other cool thing about this is there aren't a lot of videos on YouTube about people conquering a fear. And you know why? Because it's really hard to do. And if you decide to do this, you will have conquered a phobia in less than 20 minutes
Maybe
on YouTube. And that will be something that a lot of people will go, no way, that's impossible. And they'll see you doing it. And you could be famous.
Probably tell their friend to watch the video. Be like, hey, watch this video.
So what do you think?
I think brain would be pretty jealous too that you're on YouTube, got all this money that she doesn't have.
So you just had poke me with it?
Yep, just in, out, that's it.
Just a poke?
Just a poke.
So you don't have to do this?
No, no, I don't have to do any of that. Just poke the needle in, pull it out, that's it. Promise.
Where?
Just in your shoulder right there. So it could be that arm or it could be the other arm, whichever one you want.
You pick.
But I promise you, it won't hurt.
So it'd be like,
Exactly.
That thing's way too tiny to really hurt.
And pay attention to that. Because remember, you want your brain to be thinking about the reason why, not focusing on the thing that you're scared of. And remember, it's your choice, okay? Because no one's going to force you. No one's going to hold you down. If at any point in time you decide you don't want to or to wait, I will absolutely listen to everything that you say every step of the way. If after I rub your arm with the alcohol you go, hang on, or no, change my mind, I will stop and you will not get poked, I promise.
Sounds like a good deal, huh? Their mall that's in London too, it's bigger than the one we got.
Oh yeah, they got a
Think
great
you've-
mall. It's White Oaks Mall just on the way back to
Yeah.
Brantford.
Yeah.
Huge.
You haven't seen that one either. I don't think we've even been in that one.
What's your favorite store at the mall?
Ardene's.
Oh, this one actually has 2 Ardeen's.
Oh,
Wow.
that's cool.
You can get lots of stuff at Ardeen's for like $100.
Oh yeah, no kidding. Yeah, lots of time to get back. Swing by there and check it out.
Just think of all the cool accessories at Ardeen's.
Pretty quick way to make $100, just like that. $100, just like that.
Oh yeah, even most adults have to work like a full day to do that.
Yeah,
$100.
I just worked all morning and so we came here, make $100.
How long does it be in my arm for?
Less than a half a second. It's literally, that's it.
As quick as he puts it in, take it right back out.
Yep.
Just like that.
You know the last kid I did this with? He sat there and he decided to do it. And he was sitting there and he was holding his arm and he's like, this is going to be so bad. This is going to be so bad. It's going to hurt so bad. And I told him, I said, it's not going to hurt at all. He goes, it's going to hurt so bad. It's going to hurt so bad. It's going to hurt so bad. I said, you're not even going to feel it. He goes, that's not true. How can you know that? I said, because I already gave it to you. And he saw the little, tiny little drop of blood and he went, it did too hurt a lot. But honestly, he didn't even feel it. Because he was sitting there looking at those $50 bills too. He was going, the spy.
Maybe he'll even let you put them right beside you when you do it.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. As soon as it comes out, that money is in your hands and it's yours. 100% guarantee. There's no tricks here.
I kind of want to try it.
Okay. Then let's give it a shot. Okay, which arm would you prefer? That one? All right, Mom, we're just going to put you on the other side there. So what would happen when you happen to go to the school is they'll do exactly the same thing. They'll have a little alcohol swab, and they'll just go right there, and they'll just rub it, and you notice how you feel it kind of feeling cool? That's just the alcohol on the skin. Now what you want to focus on, Mom, go get the 50s.
Hey, you better hold them. You can't trust Mom
That's
with
okay.
that.
Here,
Like I said, I will wait for you to decide.
Do you want to hold them or you want me to put them on your lap?
No, just hold on to them here for now.
Do you want me to
Focus
hold
on
them?
that. Yeah, just keep it in her sight. And you tell me when you're ready. Like I said, I won't do it without you deciding to. You're 100% in control here. But you notice the cool feeling of that alcohol in your hand? That's actually probably the weirdest feeling that this is going to have is just that. That's about as bad as it gets.
Yep.
Now, a lot of kids find it much easier to be staring at that rather than this because they know that if they look at this, then they start to feel scared. Ready? Two RDs.
Ours has one that's not too big.
Oh, these are ones that are huge. That
Yeah.
are all the way back.
We might
God,
lose you
just-
in there.
I mean, it does close it.
So like,
Yep, just.
Yep.
That's it.
It's super quick and
And I
$100.
promise that as soon as it is over, you'll sit there and go, "That's it? Really?" That's exactly what you'll do. You know how I know that's what you're going to do? Because that's what every other kid that's been in exactly this same couch has done every single time. Because I do this a lot.
You'll be able to literally walk around RD in the most expensive, coolest
Let me
thing
just
in
put
there.
this back on because I can't quite remember exactly where I wiped it down. Okay, there we go. Now I can remember.
You know, one thing you can probably get, Matt? And it get close, and you can probably get yourself one of those new fuzzy PJs they got there with the hoods on them and stuff. That you like wearing. They always got those at Ardene's. But in a big one like that, they probably got some cool ones. They always got those.
You ready? Now, if you want, you can hold Mom's hand, you can hold my hand. Certainly that's okay.
Do you want me to do Maddie Camp?
And you know sometimes why I suggest that? I suggest that because I tell them, if it hurts, squeeze Mom's hand as much as it hurts. That way they get hurt as much as it hurts.
I think Mommy
So
got
that,
me.
they feel the same kind of hurt that you feel. That way you can just sit there and focus on that and you can actually be thinking about it. Okay, I'll squeeze just as hard as it's going to hurt. And then while you're waiting to decide on how hard to squeeze, it's already done.
Bet you won't even have time to squeeze. It'll be that fast.
Oh yeah, I
So
guarantee
I
it.
have to go all the way in.
It's just in, out.
It's that tiny little boy.
Look at those. Focus on that.
Can't
Don't focus
believe-
on this. Focus on the thing you want. That's how you keep your brain tricked into not noticing the scare.
I can't believe you can get a whole $100 for this now.
The kids at school aren't even gonna believe it. You tell them about it tomorrow.
Bree will freak out. I think you should just do it, man. Look at that. Like, seriously. Be over just like that and be able to go shop for a bit.
Go for it.
You
Pick a mine.
think it's
Nail
worth it?
that hurts.
I was gonna say, well, it can't hurt her yet.
Yeah, you gotta wait.
So here.
Right there.
The clean spot.
Clean spot. Right there.
That part of your arm's gonna get really clean if you don't do it soon.
Right.
You do it quick, you can take his money and run. You'll have lots of time to
You
spend.
don't have to run. You get to keep it. Especially if you have to run away with it. It's yours. Guaranteed. Whenever you're ready to say yes, and then I'll do it. It'll be over before you can finish saying, wait, I changed my mind. But I won't do anything until you say yes. Promise. You're doing great, by the way.
Oh, absolutely. I've never seen you this calm before, Maddie.
Especially with a needle just
Yeah, no kidding.
6 inches from your arm.
Usually mommy would be in like a full Nelson by now. What's your brain thinking? You think it's worth it?
I can give your mom directions straight to the mall.
That way we got lots of time.
Do you want me to show you roughly what it would feel like with my fingers? Literally, if I used the needle compared to what I just did there, that probably felt more. Seriously. Do you want to see me give myself the needle first, just so you can see? Okay. I'm gonna have to go get a second needle for you because we don't share needles. not go all the way in, right?
Can't even really see him work.
See any blood anywhere? Not even any blood. That's how easy it is. I'm just gonna take that cap from you.
Do you want to try it?
You want to give it a shot? It looked pretty easy to me for $100. What do you think?
For $100, that's a pretty good deal.
You won't even believe me after I do it. You'll be like, really?
He'll ask you to come back tomorrow to do it again for $100 again.
That's usually what they do.
Yeah.
You say, can I do this again?
I thought you were only gonna get 50 too. You made it pretty sweet for you.
Is that okay if I cry a little bit?
Absolutely, you can cry. Absolutely, you could cry. There's nobody said that you couldn't cry.
Yeah.
This is all just about you deciding to do it.
Yeah.
Ready?
Two of them. Hold on to them.
Ready? You can do this. Already you're so much better than you've ever been before around this.
For sure.
Already you're a lot less scared than you've ever been before.
I'm gonna try it. See. We're already strong, you know that?
Like I said, if you want, we don't have to do it today. We can wait. I can leave that $100 here. You can come back some other day. It's completely up to you. Like I said, you can leave here without ever getting this needle. 100% you can. No one's going to stop you. No one's going to try and convince you that you should. It's entirely your decision, your choice.
You want to leave with that $100 today, don't you?
Usually about this point in time is where I tell kids, why don't you say yes, look over at Mom, ask her a question. By the time Mom finishes answering, it'll be done and you won't even notice. You can even ask Mom a question like, what's for dinner? Or That's okay. If you don't want to do it, that's okay. I don't want you to feel like you have to. Give it a try.
Can you do it or no?
Hang on. Maybe. What if I throw in another one of these?
Oh my goodness.
Because I got one more sitting in there. I always keep one extra one just in case kids are really, really scared and nervous.
That's a whole $150. That's craziness.
See? 3 of them. How about it? Focus on that because you're thinking about beans, right?
I'll really be able to just do it.
Remember, your brain's thinking nothing bad is gonna happen.
All you have to do, if you want to, is say yes, and it'll be over before you even know it. But only if you decide to. Like I said, I'm not going to do it without you deciding to. So we got $150. Ardeen's. I've got 2 daughters and a son. My daughter loves Ardeen's. I don't think I've ever spent $150 on Ardeen's. You know, $70 at Ardeen's. A lot of stuff. They always have so much stuff. You ever notice that? They've all got so many sparkles and glittery things. It's okay. Just wait, because what's going to happen is, right now your brain's getting a little scared again. Because it's been about 25 minutes, so it's just getting a little scared again, but that'll go away. As soon as you focus on this, that'll go away again. What's the last thing you bought at Ardeen's?
This shirt.
Minions. You like Minions? Where'd my Minion go? I used to have a Minion on my desk. I think some kid stole my Minion. Oh well. Think about it a little more. Do you want to hold on to this, or do you want me to hold on to this? With the cap or without the cap?
With the cat.
Okay. I'll just hold on to that. Now you saw how I just kind of poked myself and took it out, right? Do you think you could do that to yourself, where you're the one who's actually poking as opposed to somebody else? So how about we do this? You poke yourself with that, I'll give you 50. If then you decide that you're okay with me doing it because it really was fine, I'll just poke you a second time in exactly the same spot. Because what you need to get used to is you need to get used to somebody else doing it, not you being in control, because with the nurse has to be doing it. And that's kind of the scary part. But how about if you do it yourself, we'll give you the 50 so that even if that's all you do, you still get $50 to go to Ardeen's. Want to give that a try?
I think so.
I'll take the cap off for you. So what you want to do is you want to hold it like this, and then you just take it like that, and then you just boom, and pull it out. It can't go in too far because it automatically stops at the end. So you're not going to feel anything at all. And you want to do it right there. And that's you. And that's you for $50 right there. Just give a quick little jab and out. Don't do it slowly, just a quick jab in and out because it's the fastest way. And You'll be surprised. You got this.
Wanna hold your hand? You're doing so good.
Just a quick
So
jab in.
good.
Almost got it.
Mhm.
Doing good. Excellent. Good job. Awesome.
Ow!
Almost had it there. You just push down on the skin.
Just poke in and out quickly.
Yep.
Very quickly.
There you go.
That didn't hurt. Now let him do it.
That was it?
See, there's a little popo right there.
Good job, honey.
And
How
that's
are you?
all it would be with me.
Good
How
job.
bad was that?
Not bad, actually.
Yeah,
No, it
right?
actually wasn't. So
You
do
can
you want
do it.
me to do it for the other 100?
Please don't hurt me.
I promise it won't hurt. Done.
Maddie, you did it, honey.
Yay.
How's that?
Did that hurt?
No, I just feel like a lot of pain.
See?
Do you think you can do it again? Like with the school? The
Yeah.
school's not gonna have this. You're gonna have to do it on
They
your
probably
own.
won't pay you.
No, but you know what?
That
Mom
was-
can have something like that. Or you know what? Tell you what. When is the school doing it?
On September. I'm not sure. It's in September.
The last week of September. I don't remember the actual date.
Last week of September?
Next week, one day.
Alright, here's the deal. Because it's going to be some big old weird lady doing it, I will go get one more of those. I'll give it to Mom. And Mom will hold on to it for you so that when you come home after getting it done, she'll give you that other one to go to our dean's with.
Okay.
How's that? Does that work?
You can do it on your own, or do you need me to be at the school? Because I was thinking like that might be a better. Or do you think she should do it on her own? And
Oh, you can be
try?
there at the school with it. You know, if you're there and you got it right in front of her, it works better because if she's focusing on it, looking at it makes a difference. But having something to look at. You're kind of surprised that it doesn't hurt as much, aren't you?
That was cool.
Told
man.
ya. Everybody always goes, that really wasn't that bad.
See, that's just what it's gonna be like just at the school, just like that.
Your
Nice
brain
and quick.
expects it to be so much worse. But it's really not that bad.
And you feel happy that you convinced yourself to do it? That's awesome, Maddie. Very proud of you. That's good.
When's the last time you willingly let a doctor jab a needle in your arm?
A while.
Probably when you
Ever?
were a baby.
Ever, yeah, baby.
It's been a long time, long time.
You want me to upload that onto YouTube? Yeah. Because it's kind of impressive if you think about it. I mean, you were so terrified, and it's literally been half an hour.
Oh, did you tape it? Oh. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cool, Maddie.
And it's literally been half an hour, and you just conquered a fear, something that people spend decades trying to conquer. And you did it in less than half an hour.
That's awesome, Maddie. You haven't done that in years, honey, and you finally did it.
Can you say thank you, Dr. Thompson?
Thank you.
Oh, you're more than welcome. I'm just glad you were able to get there. I knew you would. Well done.
Awesome,
Thank
Maddie.
you.
Very well done.
Good job, Matt.
That was your biggest fear ever, and look at you
There you go, Mom.
overcame it.
I can. No, that's fine. I'll give her the 50.
Yeah, you gotta make sure she sees it,
Okay.
because you gotta be in front of her for
Okay.
that.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Maddie, I'm so proud of you, honey. That's great. I'm gonna be able to do that at school and be awesome, honey.